In quest to remove Goodluck Jonathan in 2014, Bola Ahmed Tinubu led protests and he sponsored a lot of protests against the government of Goodluck Jonathan. And one of the incident of attack that happened then, though the gravity is not like what we saw in Buhari regime and what we have beginning to see under this current regime, Bola Ahmed Tinubu tweeted, you need to see this tweet. Let's go over there. My heart bleeds for our people and the country over the deaths in Yanyan. A government unable to protect its citizens deserve to be queried. That was Tinubu's tweet when Jonathan was president. And now the worst is happening under his watch. Who is going to query him? He said a government that is unable to protect his people deserve to be queried. This is another one. He said, as a country, we are united in grief over the Nyanya attacks, but as a people, we must rise up to demand this government provides better security. I'm asking question, who are those then that will rise up against Tinubu's government now? Let us go to another tweet. This one, he says, on the matter of security, the buck stops at the president's table. Like in other countries, Jonathan's chief security officer stopped Boko Haram. Oh, when you are not president, you think others are not doing fine. Okay, what is Tinubu doing now about this? Let's go to another tweet. You see, Nigeria's security outlook is depressing. The unending attacks suggest a failure of intelligence. Government must rethink in its strategy now. I believe Bola Ahmed Tinubu will rethink in its strategy because he's failing already. This is not what Nigeria bargained for. This is a renewed insecurity, not a renewed hope. And people must have courage to talk about all these things. It's very shameful. Any country does not necessarily need a good leader to function well, but it is a combination of a good leadership and a good opposition parties. In 2014, APC led what I called the greatest opposition party in Africa. The way they pressure and press Goodluck Jonathan to the extent that during the election, even when that former, INEC chairman Tahiro Jega has not declared Buhari the winner, Goodluck had to pick up his phone and call Buhari. Do you know the reason why he did that? It's not about patriotism. It was fear. It was the tension that they put upon him. But when I mean that this current PDP, Labour Party, and all this party, they don't know how to play opposition. We are talking about almost 180 people killed, and the number of people that were injured is almost 400, and the country is keeping quiet. And people are going to visit Tinubu in Lagos to pay homage. What a shame. What a shame. This PDP and Labour Party, they are becoming weak opposition that I have ever seen in my life. This is a great weak opposition. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is you don't expect Nigerian youth to hit the street. We saw what happened during the NSAS. The soldiers could come. The federal government could send soldiers to just kill us for nothing. But when we have political leaders who are in the forefront of this protest, there is nobody will shoot. Nobody will shoot a gun. Believe me. So that is the reason why I was calling upon somebody like Atiku Abubakar, P2B, all these people that are leading political parties. If they are leading protests, there is no police that will, in fact, police will even guide them. This is the bitter truth that people refuse to understand. So that 2014, APC did not leave the youth alone to protest. They did not leave the youth alone to go to the street because they knew that the police will attack them. Goodluck Jonathan regime then could use police to attack them. What they did, Olosoyinka, then Fashola, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Buhari, these are former governors and former presidents. A soldier cannot carry gun and shoot former president. A police cannot carry gun and scare former president. This is what I'm talking about as opposition. That we don't only need Tinubu for this country to work. We don't only need Tinubu for this country to work. We also need a good opposition party, a very, very good opposition party. People must stand up. And if they want to lead at the forefront, if Atiku want to lead protests today, people will follow. If P2B want to lead protests in the forefront, people will follow. If Kwakwanso want to lead protests in the forefront, people will follow. If somebody like Showore want to lead protest, people will follow, but they will not, police will not fear him as they fear Atiku. People should understand what I'm saying. that we have weak opposition, and it is time to begin to call them out, to do the necessary thing, even though you are not the president. When the president is not doing well, it is our duty to correct them. That is the fact.
Don't ever believe that a politician is a leader. Don't ever believe that. Because the system that we have produces politicians. It doesn't produce leaders. And so you can have a politician who knows nothing about leadership, and he's leading you. Politicians are concerned about the next election. That's all they're interested in. That's why they cannot be leaders. But leaders are different. Leaders are concerned about the next generation. I want you to compare those two thoughts the next time you have a politician come to your house wanting to vie for your vote. Just ask him, what is your vision for my children? I will sit and listen for 20 minutes for you to tell me what it is. He will leave your house because he has no interest in your children's children. His concern is to stay in power, to keep the position, to win the next election. This is why they cannot lead. When you are going to have a conversation with a politician, you should actually try this as a test. You, by the way, as a citizen of a community, you have a right to be seen by the mayor. Hope you know that. If you voted for a mayor, the mayor works for you. Therefore, you have a right to see him. You can make an appointment to see any public officer you voted for. Did you know that? That's your legal right. If he don't want to see you, you can take him to court. That's democracy. So I want you to make an appointment to go and see your mayor or go and see your governor and just sit and say, I want 30 minutes with you, sir. And ask him about that list right there. Sir, what is your purpose for being in leadership in this city? What is your purpose? The first question will make him very nervous. Second question, what is your passion for our community? He'll be wondering what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I just want to build roads and bridges and provide jobs. No. What is your passion? And this is why we need to question the leaders we have. And so I have a little thought here. I call it politics versus leadership. Let's talk about it for a second. Number one, politicians focus on programs, not vision. Number two, politicians' priority is securing the next election, not securing the next generation. Their focus is different. Number three, politicians are preoccupied with promises, not purpose. What we need is statesmen, stateswomen. We don't need more politicians. A statesman is an interesting human. A statesman thinks of the next generation.